There once was a lion named Lottie, and her dream was to become spotty. She would sit for hours and hours a day, wishing she looked different in every way. Lottie was feeling envious as she watched her friends run by. All she longed for was some spots, and it got her asking why. She went across to her mother and let out an extremely deep sigh. "Whatever is the matter, my dear?" was her mother's reply. "Why do I look and feel so plain? I really am feeling so ashamed. I long for my fur to have detail," Lottie went on to explain. "The jaguar and cheetahs look so beautiful, but I feel I look boring and terribly dull." "Oh, Lottie, I cannot have you thinking in this way. I am glad you have come over to have your say. Let's go for a walk, dear, and life will seem brighter. Telling me your thoughts may make you feel lighter." So off Lottie Lion and her mother went, across the African plain to find feelings of content. The watering hole was where they stopped first, a place where most animals would quench their thirst. Before Lottie bowed her head low to take a drink, she noticed one of the cheetahs, which made her think, "I wish I could look splendid, just like that." Lottie's face looked sad and her mood was flat. Her mother did not wish to see her in this way. "Look at your stunning reflection, and may I say, your beautiful blue eyes are brighter than the burning sun, and I'm not just saying that because I'm your mum." Lottie stared deeply and after some deliberating, agreed with her mother instead of commiserating. Onwards they went, and as they strode along, they listened to the birds singing a wonderful song. After a while they decided to rest. In the shade of an acacia tree seemed to be best. As they settled down to take in the view, Lottie saw someone else she knew. Her spotted jaguar friend was prowling nearby. Keeping low to the ground, he was on the pry. She admired him move with nimble feet, and wished in the moment she looked that neat. His wonderful tail swished, but in that second, Lottie began to feel quite threatened. She swished her tail from left to right, wishing for spots with all of her might. Lottie's mother glanced over at her daughter. In that moment her eyes glistened with water. "Oh, Lottie, I don't like seeing you so low. There is something that you ought to know. You have beauty and grace in the way you move. It isn't for you to disapprove. Your stunning tail looks perfectly divine. I for one believe that you truly shine." Lottie looked up at her mother and smiled. "Believe in yourself, my delightful child." At this moment they decided to turn back, to return to their pride along the same track. As the sun was setting in the sky, Lottie let out another meaningful sigh. She looked across at her lovely mother. Then down her spine she felt a shudder. Lottie thought to herself, "If I grow up to be like her, I don't need spots to cover my fur. My tail is actually perfectly fine, and I am proud to be a plain feline. The cheetahs and jaguars may look striking, but now I see I don't need to sit pining. In fact, I can say I'm proud to be me. It's good to have differences, I hope you will agree. Now Lottie prowls the plains with finesse. She is a perfectly beautiful, not spotty, lioness."